Hey, look, we're live. Hey, this is Manny with Kotawan. I'm in the workshop, always trying to improve and get better. And I'm in here on my, what I call my fluker's vise. It's a machinist vise turned sideways, mounted to my workbench, bolted to my workshop, which is a 8x12 tough shed. It was in my garage. I have a two-car garage, but it's way too hot in Central California, so I've got I am just huddling right by this this little air conditioner that's hooked up to the window in here. And at some point I've got to insulate it and it'll be better. It's about 110 outside, and it's a cool 95 in here. But right by this fan, it's right by this air conditioner, it's a lot better. I apologize for the crappy sound. If you're coming to this channel for awesome video skills, what's wrong with you? This is not the channel for that. This is a channel for an old guy who has spent his life doing old world stuff and is trying to use new world social media technology to pass along what I've learned. So, again, I apologize for the poor sound, poor video. Hopefully you guys will, people interested in shakuhachi and or shakuhachi making, will find some interest in this. This is one I've been working on for a while. This is a 1.8. I just put in an African ebony wood utaguchi inlay. That's this part right here. And this is in the Kinko-ryu style. Kinko-ryu. This is a style that I learned from my master, Steve Straub, up in Portland, Oregon. I'm in Central California. So this is a nice piece of bamboo. Interesting thing about shakuhachi is that part of it grows in the ground, part of it grows in the sun. So it's literally an embodiment of yin and yang. It's inherently a very spiritual instrument. So what I'm doing is carefully putting it in the vise so it doesn't move on me. And it's a very delicate game. You want it to not move, but you obviously don't want to damage it. So it takes a while to get that feeling. So this is a root end, but what I made with this one was what's called a kezurine. Kezurine is, as I understand it, it was supposed to make the country bumpkin looking shakuhachi, it's that rustic looking shakuhachi, into a more modern, cosmopolitan city kind of musical instrument. So, let's see if I can get some light on that. The lighting ain't the greatest here in the old workshop, but we'll see what we can do. Any better? So I had lacquered this. I had shaved the root end and then lacquered it, and then I'm coming back and smoothing it out. And as I'm smoothing it out, I'm thinking about not creating a distressed look, but trying to create an antique look. Even though this is a brand new modern shakuhachi, I like old school stuff. I'm old world. And so my first instinct is to try to make it look like something from 400 or 500 years ago. And as if it was a kezurine shakuhachi made in 1600s, and maybe it was used for sankyoku, court music. but it's been passed down through the ages. That's kind of what I'm going for here. So, and I figured, I make Shakuhachi as an extension. I'm an ordained Zen Buddhist priest. My Tokudo, my ceremony was September of 2002, so that was almost 22 years ago. I've been a Buddhist priest. And so this is an extension of my zazen, really, my meditation. And along those lines, I figured it'd be a good idea to let you guys know that I'm splitting the channel. Kind of, I don't know exactly what I should do. Let me know what you guys think. So, my Roshi, Koro Kaisan Roshi, a personal student of him, his Buddhist organization is called the Mugendo Zenkai. It's an international organization. I think it's in 30 plus countries now. But he became ordained at the San Francisco Zen Center back in the, I believe, late 60s or maybe early 70s. And his teacher's teacher was a pretty famous guy named Omori Sogen Roshi. Omori Sogen was, if you Google the 100 most influential people of the 20th century, Omori Sogen is one of the 100 most influential people of the 20th century. And Omori Sogen Roshi had a philosophy called Zen Kensho. He practiced Zen Buddhism, obviously. And he practiced traditional Japanese martial arts, in particular the Japanese sword, like me. Well, me like him more. And then he was a prolific writer, poetry and other type of writing, and that was his show. That was the fine arts, and he believed that was a excellent vehicle to enlightenment, was the combination of Zen Buddhism, Japanese sword arts, Ken, as a vehicle for enlightenment, and the classical arts. And after 22 years of serious meditation, and really been meditating more than that, like I said, but some serious meditation since then. I realized I do the same thing. I have three focuses in my life: Zen Buddhism, classical martial arts, which like I said, I've been doing both of those since I was 6 years old, and then crafting, and actually writing as well. I have 2 published books. I'll try to figure out how to add a link or something like that to them. And I absolutely love writing. I feel like I'm compelled to write. It's literally a compulsion to write. So I realized, wow, I am following in the footsteps of Omori Sogen Roshi. So I decided to create a channel called Zenken Shokunin. Shokunin is a maker, a craftsman, in Japanese system, Japanese style. And I thought, well, that's me, Zenken Shokunin. I practice Zen, Ken, and crafting, both writing as well as making things, as an extension of my meditation, as a vehicle towards enlightenment. And then I thought, you know what, bring it into the 21st century and kind of document all of this. So this is what I'm doing. So let me know what you guys think of all this. So anyway, so I'm splitting the channel. I'm gonna have a channel that just focuses on those three things: Zen meditation, traditional Japanese martial arts, classical martial arts, other martial arts too that I practice, and crafting, writing, shokunin stuff. But on this channel, I'll still keep it, and then I'll have just, product reviews if I, buy a cool flashlight, something like that. But in the meantime, I figured I'd use this as a vehicle to show you guys this live stream, to show you guys what's going on, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. I'm showing you all my tricks, aren't I? Cyanoacrylate glue. Didn't know about that, did you? That's one of the tricks. That right there is one of the tricks. So this crazy glue is an excellent sealer. An excellent way to seal. Sorry about that. Excellent way to seal bamboo. So we'll take a look at this, see where we want to go from there. But like I said, my goal is to make it look old, make it look antique. This is just the behind the scenes, how that's done. Crazy glue, cyanoacrylate, is activated easily with paper or any kind of fibrous material like wood, as well as your breath. There we go. I know what you guys think. It's hard to see. I got this ring light here. Like I said, if you come here for amazing lighting and sound and video editing, what's wrong with you? What are you doing? But, so, this right here has just been left all crappy. Just right now, but I'll show you how to clean that up. Right. You guys can see this. Start with yeah, so I thought you guys might get a kick out of not just behind the scenes, but like I said, the taijutsu, the techniques. Alright. How to do all this. So I have power tools, but and I consider myself a hybrid woodworker and metalworker, because I use both hand tools and power tools. I also consider myself a hybrid woodworker in that I use both Western and Eastern, Western and Japanese tools, and Western and Japanese techniques. Only in America. I think that's a very American thing to do, isn't it? So, making these, I don't know if you can tell, but it is very much a meditation. Now, see, the bamboo is being revealed on the root end, kanjiri. And I'll leave this exposed purely for aesthetics. If it was, a lot of times back in the day, these shakuhachi, the bottom would be lacquered, sometimes the bottom half or even the entire thing would be lacquered with urushi, the type of lacquer made from the poisonous sumac tree, a relative of poison ivy. It's highly toxic. I do not use it. It is most traditional, but like I said, I am a hybrid shokunin, hybrid maker. I try to use modern, non-toxic lacquer. Even crazy glue, cyanoacrylate, dentists use that in dental dentures. Once it's activated, once it's dry, it's supposed to be inert, it's supposed to be totally safe. So, how's that look? Trim that a little bit. It's looking pretty good. So yeah, splitting the channel. It's going to be part, or the other channel is going to be for, like I said, those three things. Zen Buddhism, if you're interested in those three things. Zenken Shokunin, Zen Buddhism, meditation techniques, de-stressing tools, that kind of stuff. Methods on how to achieve mental clarity, mental focus. Classical martial arts and traditional crafting, and showcasing my published books. So this kind of stuff will be on that channel, basically, is what I'm trying to say. If you like this kind of stuff, please go to that channel. I'll try to figure out how to make a link and all that. Hi, Nichi. A little bit every day. Get better, get better. It's one of the things that, when I was younger, I always used to ask martial arts masters. Grew up in California, Southern California, and Central California. Born and raised in Southern California. And I had a great opportunity to not only train with some of the world's greatest martial arts masters, but to meet many more. In Koryu Bujutsu, my teacher, Shihan Hanshi now, actually, Alex Fuchipan, Grandmaster Alex Fuchipan. His teacher's teacher was a guy named Hidetaka Nishiyama. Hidetaka Nishiyama was, before he passed away, he was a national living treasure. I got the chance to train with Nishiyama Sensei many times under my master. But so Nishiyama, he was, man, in Japan, he was Elvis. You know, I mean, he was it. I got to ask him. I had a chance to ask him one time. I said, "What's the number one most important thing?" Because I thought, you know, I had a stock question that I used to ask masters, that if I had the opportunity, after I turned 16, I always kept a gi, martial arts workout uniform in my car. And when I was driving around, again, California is just the mecca of martial arts. I mean, particularly Southern California, they were all there. Fumio Demura, you know, Nishiyama, Chuck Norris, you name it, they were in Southern California because of Hollywood. But so I always kept my gi in my car, and if I drove around and I saw a martial arts school, I'd stop and I would walk in with street clothes. I would try to dress nice, and I would be very polite. And you know, if I got a chance, I would name drop my teacher, people I train with, and a lot of times they'd say, "Oh boy, you know, you're welcome to train anytime." And I said, "Oh, thank you very much." And then if they said something like, "Oh, you want to train now?" I said, "You know what? I think I have my gi in my car. Would that be okay?" "Oh yeah, that'd be fine." And so I got to train with a lot of people. So when I would get to meet a serious master, I would ask him. Because I thought I may not have a chance to ask him again. Oops. So I'd say, you know, "Master, what's the most important thing in the martial arts? What should I be focusing on?" And without exception, they all said the same thing that Nishiyama said when I asked him. You know, I asked Nishiyama one time, I said, "Master, you know, Sensei, what's the most important thing in the martial arts, in Budo? What should I be focusing on?" Nishiyama, without skipping a beat, he said, "Mainichi nichi, every day, always get better." And so I'm trying to do that with this newfangled technology, social media, etc. Ooh, not what I wanted to do. You guys see that? So yeah, trying to get better every day. So figured I'd do that with this right here. Let me know what you guys think. A little dark spot right there. I don't know if I'm going to leave it or not. Let's see if we can't get rid of that. Or at least clean it up. So yeah, so this is the process of, or a moment in time of creating a rootend shakuhachi in the more cosmopolitan style, shaved rootend called kezurine. This isn't even the shaving process, this is the final refining of it. A little bit more. This flute, by the way, is already spoken for. It's going to a friend of mine named Ace. He's in Wisconsin. Ace, you're in Wisconsin, right? I think so. Anyways. So yeah, splitting the channel. This kind of stuff, please go to the new channel. Zenken Shokunin. Zenken Shokunin. This channel will just be for odds and ends. It'll just be very random stuff. Haven't posted in a while because, again, like I said, I've been meditating on this, thinking, what should I be doing? What should the next step be? And if I don't know what to do, I don't like to take a step, you know? Undergrad school, the Evergreen State College, I went through Washington. One of my teachers said something. It was something one of the students said. And the student said, I just want to make a difference. I just want to make a difference. And my teacher said, don't make a difference. Please, God, don't make a difference. Hitler made a difference. If you're going to do something, make an improvement. She said, well, yeah, that's what I mean. And he said, well, then say that. Because if you're not clear in your thoughts, you're not going to be clear in your words. You're not going to be clear in your deeds. And in Zen, thought, word, and deed are sometimes called the Sanmitsu, the three secrets. But yeah, so same thing. I don't want to just make a difference. I want to make an improvement. So if I don't know if I'm going to be making an improvement, well, then I don't do anything. So it's been a couple weeks since I uploaded anything because I didn't just want to make a difference. I want to make an improvement. My Zen master, Kodokai-san Roshi, used to have daily Dharma talks, DDT. It was poison to ignorance. DDT, daily Dharma talks. Poison to ignorance. Maybe I should make this my daily Dharma talks. What do you guys think? Some DDT, poison for ignorance. We could do that. Kind of like that. I think that's looking good. Now let's seal the deal. Let's seal the deal. It's starting to look pretty good. I think it's starting to look pretty good. Switch. Brighter, something a little pizzazz. Pop. And I'm showing you guys all the secrets. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm liking the look of this. I am liking the look of this. Let's see if I can't get better lighting for you guys. That's going to help. Doesn't look like it helped, did it? Maybe. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's how they use those ring lights. That's how you use the ring lights. Mainichi nichi. Every day. Let's see if this will work. Let's, whoa. Stay there. Small shop. So I sealed the very bottom there so that if this bleeds over, it'll be an easy wipe up. And I'm just taking a look at this color, seeing if it works. Very Bob Rossi, very Bob Ross-like. If it doesn't work, well then it's a happy little accident and I'll just change it. But kind of liking it. What do you guys think? Kind of like it. Just a little pizzazz. liking it a lot. Got a bunch of bills to work on. I'm always making steel bill flutes. That's what these are over here. This process doesn't take much paint or lacquer. So yeah, Zenken Shokunin. That's really, I think, been the focus of my life, most of my life. And in fact, I was talking with the future owner of this flute about philosophy and stuff. And as I said, I'm an ordained Zen priest. And I don't walk around in robes, shave my head, none of the pomp and circumstance. If you met me, you would have no idea unless I told you. I like it that way. But, when people find out I'm a Buddhist priest, a lot of times they'll say, well, do you know what the meaning of life is? And my stock answer hasn't changed. And that is, meaning of life is to learn and to share. Whether you give a 8-month-old baby some ice cream, he likes it, or she. Their eyes are going to get real big, and they're going to want to share it, usually with their mom or their dad or somebody like that. And they are going to insist that they take a bite too. Even a baby, that's the first thing he wants to do. He wants to learn and share. So yeah, so just a splash of red, splash of crimson. The last thing I have to do for this is refine the utaguchi and then lacquer the bore, but I'm going to let this dry. Finish drying. Take a look at it, and then go from there. Of course. So yeah, meaning of life. To learn and to share. And I thought, man, I've spent my whole life learning. I've tried to be a professional student my whole life. And maybe I should share, So that's what I'm doing. Sharing what I know, what I learned, what little I've learned. See if it might help somebody else. So I think that's going to do it for the live chat. I just wanted to show you guys this process that I'm doing, and let you guys know about the news about me splitting the channel. I'll keep this channel for random stuff, but Zenken Shokunin is where I'll do all of the Zenken Shokunin stuff. This is Manny. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.